Right, let's go back to one of our top stories now. SABC News political reporter Samkele Maseko is in Pietermaritzburg and following the trial of former President Jacob Zuma as well as Thales. A very good afternoon to you, Samkele. Just give us an update of what's taken place today.
Yes, in essence, former President Jacob Zuma was not able to make it to court today due to ill health. His legal team, led by Advocate Dalimpofu, were inside court, and they did raise the matters of the former president being ill and not being able to make his way to court today. Advocate Dalimpofu raising a point that during the course of the day with Judge Pitkun asking if there will be any form of medical certificate coming in the application of the indefinite postponement of the start of this criminal trial by the president, asking whether there will be that letter that will be coming forth. The Advocate Dalimpofu saying that by midday today that letter will be coming forth. But my colleagues Samkele Maseko and Mtongo, they are also in court alongside myself and Mr. Zigalala, who is a legal commentator, to speak further. Mr. Zigalala, just in essence a summary of what transpired inside, with former president not being allowed to come, and that judgment that is still being awaited for from the SCA, with the former president looking for a review of the judgment, saying that he essentially cannot appeal that judgment of wanting for the recusal of Advocate Billy Downer.
Certainly, if there's a sort of no consensus with regards to the postponement, then the court is forced to use section 342 capital A of assessing is this delay reasonable or not, and all the points which have been traversed are the ones which have been discussed by the court. The most important one is the issue of the medical record or the medical certificates, the one that they will say, here we are, I'm really sick, it's not due to my own doing that I'm not healthy. If I could be at court, but due to my ill health, I'm not there. So the court would then say, please provide that medical information to us so that we can discuss it. But the most crux of the matter is this one. The court then went into detailing, assessing the submissions of detailing that should we really consider a matter that is still under petition, that is still within the realm of the SCA. You have the Supreme Court out that does give leeway that particular matters can be resubmitted for reconsideration. Those particular judgment in the judgment came out, the court was not clear as to which part was being reconsidered. So the court then basically coming back and say, I'm going to take a few minutes during this small adjournment to look into the matter. Certainly I'll come back with a good decision after that.
When you look at the critical points, particularly as they're waiting for that judgment and the considerations that are being made by the SCA President Maya, particularly around this application by the former president, is that sufficient enough grounds to grant a postponement, an indefinite postponement of the start of this criminal trial?
Indefinite, no, but a postponement, I would say yes. There needs to be an opportunity in order for the SCA to reconsider the matter, come back with its finality. Also, they may even go to the constitutional court if they are not successful within the SCA. And again, you must be given due consideration to that up until all those particular things have been transgressed. Let's remember, Judge Cohn seemed to be saying, I want to start this matter on a clean slate. I don't want to find any procedural irregularities that may have taken place. We want to comply with the SCA.
Right, so we apologize about the interference when it came to sound there. Samkele is going to continue getting us analysis and perhaps give us an update a little bit later on.